Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel Picture Astrology. Today we will explore the story of Jupiter in the 11th house of Scorpio for the ascendant sign of Capricorn. And among other things we will see how this gentleman here can affect your work life, your earning potential, your connection with the foreign countries, or the kind of businesses you can do in foreign countries which could be helpful for you. And we will also explore how your married life, your family life is impacted by this position. So let's begin. Now, before we start exploring our story, let's just see whether Jupiter is a hero or a villain for the Capricorn ascendant horoscope. So we know that Jupiter naturally is a hero. Naturally, it's a benefic planet. But in the chart of Scorpio ascendant, Jupiter is the lord of 12th in 3rd house because we have Sagittarius in Pisces sign here. So a naturally hero is given responsibility of two, relatively bad houses. So Jupiter functionally or temporary becomes a villain for the Capricorn ascendant horoscope. So therefore, any interpretation of Jupiter for the Scorpio ascendant horoscope becomes very tricky, and we will try to navigate our story through this tricky placement of Jupiter. So the very first thing which comes into mind when we talk about the 11th house is that it is the house which shows your friends, which shows your social circle, your acquaintances, and also it shows the gains or money you earn from your profession. So since Jupiter is in the 11th house, what it shows is you have a large and very expansive friends and social circle. And these friends are very smart and intelligent too, because Jupiter represents those qualities. And given the lordship of 12th and 3rd house, both of these houses show long distance. 12th house shows, out of the country positions, and 3rd house shows distant position within your own homeland. So what it shows is you not only have large number of friends and large number of acquaintances, but those friends are also spread across the globe. You will have friends who probably studied with you because Jupiter shows study, and then they go to distant places and they work and they do job, and many do business. And if you do anything with them, see, Jupiter from this house is anyways house of gains, and it aspects 7th house, which is the house of partnerships. So people with this placement, when they get involved in partnership with their friends, especially doing business which involve long distances, which involve import export from different countries or different parts or different city at least, then those kind of business prove very fruitful in their life story. Now 11th house is also the house which shows your elder brother, and many times people with this placement find an elder brother who is almost like a father to them, like a father figure, who not only helps them, take care of them, but same thing, the elder brother would be smart, would take care of them, and if they do anything with the help of elder brother, then also they do very well in life. Since from here the aspect of Jupiter and the lordship of 3rd house is also involved, 3rd house is the house of brothers in general, especially the younger brother. So what it shows is this Jupiter will bless you not only with an elder brother, but very good and cordial relationship with all the family members, or at least all the siblings. Now let's talk about the effects of 12th house lordship of Jupiter. So 12th house is considered generally the house of losses or expenditure, and rightly so. But it is not just the house of monetary losses. It is definitely the place which shows loss of money, not just voluntary, not just places where you willingly spend money, like in shopping or in buying new things, etc. But it also shows loss of money through, say, government fines or say business losses, involuntary losses of money too. But this house also means loss of life energy or life forces. So anything which takes away from your life energy, and that includes pleasure. So the intimate relationship, the sexual relationships, or indulgence in drugs or alcohol or anything. It shows state like you indulge too much into, you drank too much over the night, and then the hangover remained for the whole day, and the rest of the day you were suffering from headache and couldn't do much. So anything which sucks up your life energy is 12th house. Now Jupiter, lord of wisdom, being the lord of this house, generally makes a Capricorn ascendant very, very prudent in any of these areas, meaning they will not spend money until it is wise to do it. They will not indulge in, over drinking. They will not be alcoholic. They would drink. It's not that they will not enjoy life. 11th house is also house of gains or meeting with people. So they would be social drinker. They would eat, they would drink, they will indulge in all kind of pleasures, but with full of wisdom, in a very, very controlled way. And now this Jupiter has a direct aspect on the 7th house, which is the house of marriage and partnership, and also the 5th house, which is the house of children, creativity, etc. So that prudence, that wisdom of Jupiter is definitely reflected in their relationship as well as in their family life. So what happens is that generally they would not be very quick to commit to marriage relationship. They would take their time. Jupiter is wisdom. Until it makes real sense for them to fully commit into a marriage or relationship, they will not do that. So what happens is formal marriage usually is delayed for people with this kind of placement. But once they are committed, they would be devoted to that relationship. Jupiter is the planet of devotion. They would carry out all their duties perfectly. Similarly, they would be slow in having the children. They wouldn't want to rush into anything. Anywhere the grace of Jupiter falls, that area of life would, person would show wisdom. Person would show, enough thought has been given into that area before committing towards that. So they will have good children, they will have fantastic children, they will raise them well, but they will take their time, before they want their family to be settled, their relationship to be settled, home, etc. to be taken care of, and then only they would expand their family. So what this Jupiter's placement and Jupiter's ownership of the 12th house of expenditure shows is that they are very prudent when it comes to spending money. They are very prudent when it comes to indulge in worldly pleasure. Overall, it shows a very balanced personality. Now, many times I have seen people with this placement, many other people feel that they are kind of tight-fisted, they are very stingy with money and they don't spend money, but that's not the case. Generally, that prudence is what drives them to spend only where that makes, only on things which make sense to them. So my dear friend, this was my quick analysis about Jupiter in the 11th house of Scorpio sign for a Capricorn ascendant. I hope you liked it. Please do like the channel and the video, and please put in your comments for more such videos. Until next time, have a great life. Bye bye.